What's going on, everybody? Today I want to talk about something that was really sensitive for me, and talking to all of these athletes and as they transition, trying to figure out what it is, what this life after sports really means. Like, what is it? What is the goal, I guess? Because when we were playing sports, we knew what the goal was. If that was winning conference championships, titles, getting selected on teams, first team, being player of the year, all these different types of accolades that we were chasing. And finally, when sports are done, it's like, what on earth are we working towards? And, there's no more trophies to necessarily chase. And I know for me, when sports finally did end, I was trying to figure out, what am I going to go after next? And I think so many people kind of get caught into the noise of what you should be chasing. And I want you to think back to when you were making a college decision, where you wanted to go to school. There were so many different people in your ear telling you that you were better than going to that school. You should be going Division I. You're going to be a pro, all these different types of things. But you had to be really good at canceling out the noise. At the same time, when there's so much noise, when you're playing pressure situations, when a big decision needs to be made, you have this special ability to be able to just cancel out that noise and realize what's truly important at that moment in time. For me, when I was transitioning, I completely forgot that I even had this ability in my toolbox. And as people started asking me, what did I want in this life, everything kept going back to money. I thought that money was going to be this next trophy that I could hold up and everyone would be in awe of, that I could have my big house or my fancy car, and that is what the next trophy would really be. But I started thinking about it more, and it's not the money that is the trophy. You think about why these professional players, why it's so important for them to win a trophy. It doesn't have anything to do with what they're getting paid. The reason that they're chasing these trophies, these championships, is to be able to create a legacy. And I think that is what's really important. And as you have all these different people telling you that you should be making all this money, that is how you'll finally have success, that couldn't be further from the truth, because what you're looking for is something much bigger. What you're trying to do is leave a legacy behind. And yes, that might have money as a part of it, but having a bigger purpose than just the accolades will get you so much further in life. The last thing I kind of want to talk about is there was a study that was done on the human brain and the way that people kind of set things up, where at some point, once I have this, I will finally be happy. Once I have the Porsche, once I have the $1 million house, then I'll be happy. And the way that goals are kind of set up in that sense is that when you have these things that you're chasing towards, when you finally do get them, your brain releases the dopamine, and then it wants something more. It can't be re-energized again over and over and over again by driving that new car. You're gonna drive that new car once, it's gonna feel amazing. Then every single time after that, it's not gonna be the same. But what will be the same is when you are on that journey and chasing that legacy, because that will just be fulfilling for the rest of your life. And that is truly what you need to be thinking about when you're thinking about what we're chasing in this life after sports.